welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys coming off their first loss of the year don't want to fall to 500 here. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the long...
Here we go. Ready? Stop.
Going play action here. Burrow. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down. So play number one almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number two has in store. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take the risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
On the move, hit it right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
44-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow now on first down. One's incomplete over the middle.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. He's going to push one deep down the right. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So now it's going to be third and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Rolling left, buying some time. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain. Again, it's Burrow. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel...
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow setting to throw. He's loaded another one up. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. T. Higgins the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Burrow. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Getting out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time to keep...
Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like...
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided... We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as... After the season ends, Brock, quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he gets him around 6 there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Trying to work quickly now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll run again with Brown. Brushes him off with ease. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to him. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm. Everybody rushing back to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up second down.
Here's Brown again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Brought down by Brandon.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
He's got Gesicki complete. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Working quickly here.
Gain of 25 yards. First down, Bengals.
Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Tackled by Zach Allen. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Again, a run with Piron.
23-yard line.
He's within striking distance. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of half.
On one, ready?
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Burrow on first down. He fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11 MT, 11 MT.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
First and 10 now from the 30.
11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Burrow. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. He's trying to go deep again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on fourth down, Bengals calling on Ryan and Week going for the punt. Fair catch brought in right at the 40. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive.
At their own 41-yard line.
On one, ready?
All on the 45, first and 10.
Done.
Throwing it to start this drive. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals put up even more points in a win. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Ready? Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. 20, 15, and he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit.
Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.